Today's session is on presence. What does it mean to have presence to others? I think it really starts by, well, being present in the present moment, giving your wholehearted interest, your wholehearted attention to someone, to be in that present moment, right? And this is really the core of our practice, of a mindfulness practice. And giving our wholehearted attention means that we usually, well, we don't live in our heads. We are giving our attention to someone completely instead of living in our heads, in our judgments, in our decisions, in our uh, our frustration with someone. Instead, we sort of take that time to suspend that judgment and instead pay attention to the person uh, in front of us or when we are talking to someone. And the thing is, so this practice is about how do we pay attention to the present moment and how to do so um, as best as we can, suspending judgment without, when we say not judging someone or not judging our experience, it means we just, whenever we have thoughts, we just take it as they come. We just let them come, let them go in their own time. We don't have to force thoughts away. Or if you're feeling any particular emotion, like maybe frustration or impatience, so we just kind of like just watch that and just let that come, let that go, without clinging on or without needing to push all that away. And to help us stay in the present moments and to help us stay in a very non-judgmental mode, it's usually very helpful when we take note of any baggage that we may be carrying. And that baggage may be something from the past, maybe a past interaction with someone and some judgments we have about someone. Or it can be just about baggage about ourselves, about how we feel about ourselves, how we view ourselves. And so the invitation is to kind of like just let that baggage be, like just leave it at the door and just be in the present moment. Similarly, it's not just the baggage of the past, it's also the baggage of the future, the expectations of what the future may hold for us. And so the invitation really is to just stay in the present moment. And so without further delay, I'd like to start the practice. If I just may invite you to get into a comfortable sitting position. You may place your feet on the floor if you wish, or you can just sit cross-legged. So whatever that works for you, whatever that's comfortable for you. And hands can be on the lap or on the table, or just by the side or on your kneecaps. And if you wish, you may also close your eyes or just leave them open or just lower your gaze. Right, so okay, let's start. So closing the eyes or just leaving them open. And it's usually helpful if we sit in a fairly upright position. So it allows the easy movement of the breath. And just simply inviting the mind to be in the present moment. Allowing ourselves the space to be here. And just being with the breath. Noticing as the air comes through the nostrils and as it gently leaves the body. Simply noticing what happens. Observing what it means to breathe. Feeling the physical sensations of breathing in the body. The invitation is to stay with the breath. As and when the mind wanders, Maybe some thoughts about what's going on, what's happening. Maybe some thoughts about this is so strange. Or maybe even thoughts about, oh, this is quite relaxing. Just acknowledging those thoughts and very gently inviting your attention back to the breath. In this practice, it's not about emptying the mind or pushing away thoughts. It's just simply need to just acknowledge them and come back to the breath. And just breathing in your normal pace. There's no need to breathe in any special way. There's no need to force yourself to breathe in a particular way. In mindfulness, the practice is about letting go of our need for our experiences to be in a particular way, our inner experiences. Or you may be noticing some feelings of maybe impatience, frustration, mind wandering. Just noting all that and coming back to the present moments with the breath. Observing what it means to breathe. What happens when we breathe? And if for some reason you're finding it difficult to breathe, maybe some thoughts are coming to the mind like, I'm finding it difficult to breathe, I'm not getting enough breath. Just acknowledging those thoughts, and as best as you can, just very gently and slowly inviting the attention back to the breath. Moment by moment, breath by breath, not needing to rush or push yourself. Telling yourself it is okay to have thoughts, whether it's thoughts about yourself or other people, negative thoughts or positive thoughts. It's okay to have any kind of thoughts. We just have to bring the attention back to the breath. In the mindfulness practice, we don't have to justify why we have certain thoughts. We don't have to tell ourselves to stop having certain thoughts. And now from the breath, guiding your attention to your toes and just feeling your toes without needing to touch them. Feeling any sensations in the toes. If your feet are on the floor, noticing the contact points of the feet on the floor. Or if you're sitting cross-legged, just noticing where your feet are placed. becoming aware of the placement of your feet. Being present with your toes. And now from the toes, moving further up to the arch of your feet and just feeling the arch, connecting with any sensations there. Maybe a feeling of fatigue or no particular feeling, that's fine too. Taking an in breath and out breath, letting go of the arch of your feet and guiding your attention further up to the calves of your legs, around the shin bone to the calves, and just feeling your calves. Tiredness or maybe no particular feeling. Feeling the muscle of the calves. The in breath and out breath, letting go of the calves and just guiding your attention further up to the thighs and then to the pelvic area. As you're breathing in, breathing out, feeling the pelvic area. And if you wish, you may also place one hand on the lower abdomen, the pelvic area moving up to the abdomen. Feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen as you take an in breath and out breath. Using that to hold your awareness, to stay in the present moment. It's very easy and automatic for the mind to wander here, there, the past, the future, thoughts about work or colleagues. Just guiding the mind back to the abdomen area, using that to rest your attention. Or at this point, you may feel the urge to open your eyes or even to check the time or check your messages, or feeling bored or zoning out, or maybe even feeling hungry. Just watching all that and coming back, bringing your attention back to the abdomen. Here we are cultivating the skill to move our attention, to direct our attention at will, instead of letting the mind wander to this thought and that thought. The invitation is to give your mind space and time to allow its own wisdom to surface, to allow its subconscious wisdom to emerge. And now from the abdomen at the out breath, letting that go and guiding your attention up to the chest area, feeling the heart, the lungs as you're breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the heart beating. Is it a steady rhythm? Or maybe a quick rhythm? Or maybe a slow and leisurely rhythm? There may be a lot of emotions that are held in the heart area, maybe some things that you wish to talk about but have to be buried in the chest area, something you want to express but is unable to do so, and all that energy is locked up in the chest area. We're just breathing in and breathing out, following the rhythm of any feelings or sensations you may be experiencing in the chest area. Telling yourself it is okay to have thoughts, to have feelings, to have emotions. We don't have to suppress them. We just have to breathe with them. Just breathing into them, breathing out, softening, letting go, letting be. Letting go of the need to be perfect, letting go of the need to be happy all the time, letting go of the baggage. And from the chest area, breathing in, breathing out, letting go, moving up to the neck region, noticing many sensations in the neck area, maybe some tightness or tension, and just seeing if you can just breathe in, breathe out with those sensations, just letting them be, not needing to push away any sensations. And letting that go and moving further up to the facial features, the jaw, the mouth area, the nose, the eye region, eyes, feeling the inside of our eyes, the eye socket, and then letting that go, guiding your attention further up to your forehead and to the crown of your head. And just feeling the crown of your head. How does that feel like? And noticing what happens when you let go of any particular thoughts and just guiding your attention back to our body parts like the crown of the head. And now letting go of the crown of the head, guiding your attention to your fingertips, your fingers, feeling the fingers, any tingling sensation, or maybe no particular sensation, and that's okay. Maybe a sense of warmth or coolness. And then sensing the palms of your hands, feeling the softness. Are your palms cold or are they warm? Then noticing the placement of your arms. And then just letting go of the arms and just guiding your attention back to the breath. And as the mind wanders to different times of the day or something that you need to do, just guide the mind back to the breath, letting go of the need to fix everything in your life, to fix any inner experiences like anxiety or sadness. Just letting those emotions arise and just fall as best as you can. And while keeping your eyes closed, I'll just read a poem by Ryokan, Zen poet. Just keeping your attention on the breath. And so this is a poem by Ryokan. Yes, I'm truly a dunce, living among trees and plants. Please don't question me about illusion and enlightenment. This old fellow just likes to smile to himself. I wade across streams with bony legs and carry a bag about in fine spring weather. That's my life, and the world owes me nothing. And so just allowing the last few moments in silence, just continuing to keep the awareness on the breath. And now as we close this practice, as best as you can, just bringing these feelings of calm or peace or spaciousness to the next few moments of your day. Thank you very much for joining this practice today.